Councilmember Letitia James has been a great supporter of this sidewalk. I want to thank Jim Walden and his team from Gibson Downstate, Steve Martin Newmark, and my team from the Public Advocates Office. So this is, and also let me thank, we're being joined by Congresswoman Nydia Velazquez. Thank you. I just want to say we had a standoff there for most of the last hour. I want to thank Inspector Schiff, who managed to resolve the issue and make sure that the service could be done. Despite the fact that SUNY tried to not accept the judge's order, they literally tried to stop us from providing this court order so that the legal action could take effect. Cooler heads prevailed, and we were able to successfully provide the service to SUNY and LICH. And as of this moment, this court order is in effect, which requires care to continue at LICH. Now let's be clear. Let's be clear. The medical judgment of the medical staff is what is controlling the situation now according to Judge Baines' order. For example, if someone walks in needing medical care, the medical staff gets to make the decision, not the administrators, not SUNY, the medical staff. If an ambulance arrives with someone in distress, the medical staff gets to decide that they can. If there is a patient currently in LICH who needs to remain, the medical staff gets to make the decision on whether they should. And I want to be very clear from the court order. Very clear it says that this requires the medical standards of care, and it includes the right of the medical staff to make sure there is no diversion of ambulances or diversion of patients or prevention of doctors from doing their job. So this is now step one. The next step is Thursday, we go into court to fight for the next extension so we can get to work on finding a solution to the long-term crisis here at LICH. We know there are 7 medically oriented organizations that are interested in coming in and taking over this facility. We know there are 7 good options that could allow care to continue in this community. We need to keep LICH open so that we can get one of those health options in place for our neighborhoods. That's what we have to achieve. What is unacceptable is to let this hospital close and this property be sold to developers.
That's unacceptable.
So we're going to make sure that this is enforced. If anyone at any point, any of the medical staff or any of the people involved with LICH see this court order violated, we need to know right away, and we will go immediately back to Judge Baines to make sure there's enforcement. If LICH attempts to ignore this order, they'll be in violation of the law.
Can anybody watch over
the ambulance come back?
We're all going to watch over them. We're all going to watch over them.
When is the
Let's turn to our Congresswoman Nydia Velazquez.
Thank you, Bill, and Letitia and the community for relentlessly fight for what is fair for this community. It's really sad. I just got here from Washington, D.C. There are many battles that we are fighting, one to save education. And here, it is totally unconscionable that a community like this, that have no access to medical health care if this institution is closed, that we reach and find ourselves into this crossroad. We are demanding from the state governor, from our governor, to please to listen to this community. We are entitled as taxpayers to have access to a medical institution. That decisions should not be made driven by making a quick profit and driven by the real estate industry. If you read the New York Times article, which I read today, it's just disgraceful.
Yes.
Enough is enough, and we will continue to use every mechanism, every tool at our disposal to make sure that we keep this fine institution open. So don't give up, be in court, I have to be in Washington coming next Monday. My staff will be here, but I want to send a message to the governor. Governor Andrew Cuomo, I was your co-chair of your campaign. I was your co-chair of the transition team. I am telling you today, this is too important for me and my community. This community will never forget this one.
Councilmember Letitia James.
Excellent. Thank you. Let's be clear. LICH is open for business. The doors are open. And so decisions in downtown Brooklyn should not be driven by developers. They should be driven by the needs of the residents of Brooklyn. And what we need here in Cobble Hill is not more condos. What we need is a health facility which focuses on the health care of the residents of Brooklyn. And so, Governor, this is the second battle of Brooklyn. This is a fight for the souls and the needs of the residents of Brooklyn. And we will not back down. This is a fight that we will see you in court, Governor, because what we need now is leadership. Clear and defined leadership. Keep LICH open, and LICH is open now for service. Let the ambulances go through.
Join me. Let's celebrate this. Join me in a chant. LICH is open.
LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open. LICH is open.
Any questions?
Is there anything in this order?
Any questions? Wait, media questions. Any media questions first, then we'll take community. Any media
Is there
questions?
anything in this order that tells the city to send EMS here again or not?
This order makes very clear that if an ambulance needs to come to LICH, it must be accepted.
Right, but the system is such that they're going to be, will they be?
It allows, let's be clear, it allows for the decision of the medical personnel to rule today. If there are medical personnel at the hospital, there are medical personnel or EMS members who say that the ambulance needs to come here, the judge's order supports that. If they turn away an ambulance, and it turns out the ambulance could have been better served here, they're in violation of the order. Is that clear? They have to provide medical care here. If this is the best option, they have to be allowed here. If someone walks in, they have to be served here. If someone's a patient now, they have to be served here. That's what the judge says. Any other media questions?